It is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbled or where the doer of deeds could have done better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs and comes short again and again, who knows the great enthusiasm, the great devotions, and spends himself in a worthy cause, who at best knows achievement, and who at the worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly, so that his place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who know neither victory nor defeat.
You can tell a horseman. You can tell him by the way he approaches the horse. You can tell by the way he looks at the horse. You can see the comfort that he has being around the horse. You can almost feel a sense of comfort around the horseman. There's a peace that the horseman has, that savvy level gets transferred to the horse. I've often been asked, where do we begin? Where does horsemanship begin? Well, the first thing that happens is our attitude changes, and our attitude is something that will lead us to, first of all, seeking the nature of the horse and where the horse comes from. We need to learn how to speak the language of the horse to enable us to communicate with him. 80% of all communication is nonverbal. I found within the principles of horsemanship, we first of all look toward the nature of the horse. The nature of the horse we find is Mother Nature on four legs, and one coming from the prey animal world. The horse makes its living being scared. He is a coward, claustrophobic, panicaholic. He is a herd animal. In the herd, one of the herd members becomes the leader. If we are to enter in that herd, then we have to become a leader. And the leader provides for the safety, comfort, and the joy or the play nature of the horse. One of the exciting things we will learn about horsemanship is that the horse has responsibilities. The first time I learned this, created some very exciting changes within myself. But man also has responsibilities, and the horse cannot fulfill his responsibilities unless man fulfills theirs. The title horseman has been referred to or identified with only a few. When one has the privilege to associate with a horse, he is placed in a position of responsibility. The responsibility starts with providing the needs and concerns of the horse. To do this, one has to seek and understand the nature of the horse. The understanding usually begins when one's attitude is directed toward the needs and concerns of the one he serves. Behold, there are many who have the opportunity to have a horse, but few become horsemen. And why is that so? Because their hearts are set so much upon the things of this world and aspire to the honors of men, praise, recognition, and stuff, These are they that their egos blind their concern to the point that they serve only self, and that they do not learn this one lesson, that the rights of leadership or partnership with a horse are inseparably connected with the powers of heaven, and the powers of heaven cannot be controlled nor handled only upon the principles of righteousness. That we may have the opportunity to have a horse, it is true, but when we undertake to cover our ignorance, or to gratify our pride, our vain ambition, or to exercise control or dominion or compulsion upon a horse in any degree of unrighteousness, behold, the heavens withdraw themselves, the Spirit of the Lord is grieved, and when it is withdrawn, the leadership, relationship, and partnership is gone. Behold, ere he is aware, he is left unto himself to kick against the principles of a horseman, to persecute the horse and to fight against God. We have learned by sad experience that it is the nature and disposition of almost all men. As soon as they get a little authority, as they suppose, I own you, horse, they will immediately begin to exercise unrighteous dominion. Hence, there are many who have the opportunity to have a horse, but few become horsemen. No power or influence can or ought to be maintained by virtue of owning a horse. Only by persuasion, by long-suffering, by gentleness and meekness, and by love unfeigned, by kindness and pure knowledge, following true principles of horsemanship, providing the needs of the horse, that of safety, comfort, and joy, mental stimulus. Sure, there will be times that discipline will be necessary, but do so with the correct feel, timing, and balance. The attitude of justice is effective. When reproving your horse, your timing has to be right, doing as little as possible to whatever it takes, and never have the attitude of mean or angry. If you lose your temper, you lose the horse. You can't teach a scared horse anything. After you have reproved your horse, show forth an increase of love, lest he esteem thee to be his enemy. Let him know that you are there to provide for his safety, comfort, and peace of mind. Learn to care and love all horses. Help every horse you work with be the best he can. As you learn and become a horseman, your confidence will wax strong. You will become a new person in understanding that the horse cannot fulfill his responsibilities unless you fulfill yours. When working with a horse, start early. The younger the horse is when you start the partnership, the better. Take the time it takes, and it will take less time. Trust and respect are earned from the ground. Learn the responsibilities and seek true feel. Feel is learned line upon line. When you earn the title horseman, you will earn a confidence that will be with you as a constant companion, and thy scepter, an unchanging scepter of righteousness and truth, and thy dominion shall be an everlasting dominion, and without compulsory means. May the horse be with you. John Hepworth.